Hey folks, in today's video we're back with more Gold Stake Balatro. In this run, another early Perkeo gave the run a lot of utility, providing score, deck fixing, and econ depending on what was needed most, which allowed me to set up a build. Enjoy the video. Alright, good enough. Ride the bus is fine, I would rather just get the Buffoon Pack and the Devil, I think. Like an Eternal Cartomancer. Not if it's gonna keep giving me that, though. Second flush will do it. We don't really need to care that much about the quality of the flush until the boss blind. Yeah. Might as well check for tarots. We're going to want to go into hearts long term since we're already at the boss blind. Maybe the two least useful tarot cards we could have gotten. We could also look for a Queen of Hearts here. And let's just send this. It's going to take 3 because the first one is so bad anyway. Or we could have just gotten the Queen of Hearts and made the straight flush and won in a single hand. Unfortunately, I can't see the future though, despite many clips to the contrary. Odd Todd's my go. I think we wait. Thank you, Odd Todd, for actually giving me something that scores points. Alright, now we can go in here, check for a Fool. Interesting. Okay. We need this. We need to figure out what to do with this Perkeo. Especially with that boss blind coming up. It might be save judgments. Hope to win with those. Still no Jupiter in here. I think I need to roll. Okay. We definitely want this. And we'll just keep rolling judgments until we get it. Ooh. Get a good one. Alright. Let's go here. We do probably want a better long-term option for the Perkeo than just judgments, but that's what we have for now. Eventually this will give us a death or something maybe. Or we could high roll some vouchers into what 2 more. There's your Jupiter. High roll vouchers into telescope, but that might be a little slow for where we are right now. Four molt is not meaningful. Thank you. Also no thank you, but we have it. Alright, we can just level up Jupiter a whole bunch of times with the Perkeo, if nothing else. And it's definitely an upgrade. See what's in here. Red Seal 2. That could be our death target. If we ever get one. Catastrophic. At least it sells for more now. We don't really need the chips if we're leveling up Jupiter that much. There's the death. But not really on anything that we want right now. Mostly because we can't get it into our inventory. We could have used it just in case there's a fool in here, though. Let's take the money. It's another thing that could be worth the fool. Like, obviously the voucher plays really nicely with the Perkeo, but like I'm desperate for jokers right now. My jokers are pretty poor. And that's a bit of a whiff. Cool. Money, please. Still no. I'll take this and just take the 50-50 on it. Let's make everything hearts if we can. Okay, I think we can. Pool is a pretty high value Perkeo target because it's so flexible, and getting multiple copies of it gives us a lot of options. Our red seal is on a 2. This could help if we get Temperance. Jesus. What is our suit distribution looking like? Okay. +0. Very cool. We're also going to have a hard time getting this Perkeo online with no copy effects on it. Just like a single Perkeo is very slow developing. Guess we're buying the voucher. I really don't know that I need a blue seal when I've already effectively got infinite Jupiters right now. I guess we're losing the fool here. Here's some chips for us. It's not bad. Could be time to part ways with the gift card. We're already getting pretty good temperance value as it is. At the same time, misprint doesn't do a whole lot. It's not good. Maybe if we put steel on the red seal. We would have to draw it first, though. Again, like the Perkeo, DNA is just really slow without the without the copy effects. And we just simply haven't seen that too. Like, I did add it to the deck, right? Yeah, we haven't seen it a single time since we got it. Temperance? Hermit is almost a Temperance. Okay, what is our flush level? I mean, it's kind of carrying our scoring right now is the problem. .2. Done. I don't know if it's worth on the DNA right now. My score is so weak that spending hands on the DNA just feels like throwing. And then once I get a good Joker for these two spots, something multiplicative maybe, I can start farming the Temperances instead of the Jupiters, which I still do kind of need for my score. At least half of the time, it feels like. Because we're basically just carrying 3 Jokers for utility right now. No point in opening the Celestial pack. Maybe the banana breaking could fix our problems. It was not the red seal. This is what I'm talking about with our score lacking. This is why we can't give away hands to DNA either, or we would just die. There's a non-zero chance that we just die anyway. Okay, that should help. We need Jokers. I mean, glass could save us a little bit. We need, what, like 60k? Okay. Honestly, is it the stencil angle? For the time being, at least. This is giving us, what, 15 molt when we're already at 26 and 50 chips? It's not super meaningful. Okay. Showman, not likely to do much for me right now. We already have, I think, all of the arrows that we want. We're just looking for... Very nice. Let's see what it looks like without any... So we are stronger. Trying to decide if I need to part ways with the glass yet. Don't think so. You can just load up on glass 2s. Again, until I get something else multiplicative up here. Okay. Could be you. Like, this gives us quite a bit of security, at least. Even if it makes the early hands pretty bad. But we kind of want to find those 2s anyway. Okay. So we glass. We death. We death, and then we save at least one here. No photo. More glass. Fewer spades. My god. I don't know if keeping the steal is worthwhile. Because only the last hand really matters anyway. Even with extra copies, we cannot draw those 2s. I don't need that much extra score here. Oh, what a huge hit. Honestly, we're probably safe even without throwing any glass. That gets us closer to Observatory. So it could be time to start considering hoarding the Jupiters, so that's maybe worth playing towards the Fools eventually. We're getting about 20k per hand times, what, 3? Which is another 60k. Let's throw the glass just to be safe. That's another times 4. It's because it's a little bit rough. A hack would be wonderful, but this is sketchy because cards are going to start breaking if we're not careful. I can take it with me and just not sell. Oh, okay. Never mind. We've got a game plan. 8 of Hearts. There's an 8. Still probably deathing these. Use this. Okay, that was a little excessive. 9 of hearts. Realistically, the 2s are just going to be doing the heavy lifting for a bit. Maybe those Mars levels are worth looking at. Send this. Still don't want to unlock Flush House with how many levels we have in Flush. Well, no, we just want to go straight to Flush 5, I think. This is more important than getting stencil value at the moment. I just have no capacity to do that, do I? It's always too late in the setup that the Baron comes when I get an earlier Perkeo like this. Yeah, I could have gotten a second one. 3 of hearts, we've got a couple of those already in hand. Make sure we're playing the lucky cards. Okay. Death here. Death here. And something like this. I was hoping that ace would eat the break instead, but... Queen of Hearts. Forgot to get a second one of those again. How many spades are left in the deck? None, so we can start deathing these freely now. Let's unlock the Flush 5, just so we can get some levels on it. Pretty much right on average in terms of glass breakage. Definitely no space for an Ecto right now. Unless I sell these two, which I'm getting a lot of value off of the Brainstorm. think we can just go for a purple. Money. Oh no, I broke the, oh, I broke the fool. Incredible. We might be temperance maxing for a bit. Because a hack would help out a lot. Ow. Okay, now we're well above average in terms of glass breakage. Jeez. Right after I botched the death. Let's go temperance. Make sure to fool it first, then we rip this. Disappointed. Two of hearts, finally. Could only need the one, right? One round remaining with that is a huge, huge bummer. Okay, let's do this. See what's in here. Hello. King of Hearts. There's our death. Okay. Let's try and avoid making that mistake again. I think I still value the 2 extra deaths here. We do have 2 more kings. Let's get most of these out of here. Here. Just want to increase the idle hit rate. Let's see how good this works for now. With the, not quite. Alright. Who needs jokers for scoring anyway? We are going to slow down pretty abruptly with the, let's do that. Lack of, hello. Brainstorm now available to us. Two of Hearts. There's our man. Alright, I would like to find an enhancement that isn't glass, so that I am not constantly shattering glass every time I play the red seals. I don't think it wants to be steel, though. Oh, I don't have the... I remember to move it when I don't have the blueprint, or brainstorm. Like, we could copy these, but then that feels pointless when they don't have a red seal, and instead we can just change the enhancement later. That's what we want. Oh god, there's also the... Okay, we need to speed run getting the deck set up because the observatory is here. Do this. Do this. Hit me with the temperance. We is way too late for it to be relevant. Bloodstone, however, looking kind of nice. Even if it slows down the deck fixing a little bit. We are on 2 of hearts again. Let's start copying these. Use this one. Rip this. Should be fine. Might as well. It's pretty useless. Okay. You can already see how abruptly the Perkeo setup slows down once you lose the copy. Like the copy effect just. Never mind. That's important even for only 5 rounds. So that we can speed this back up again. Save the glass for when the idol misses. Let's use this before I botch it again. And then we can copy here, even though it's less score, to get us more lucky card hits. Well, we got the one. We hit Queen of Hearts this time, so we're probably going to have to play some glass. We need to buy this before we leave. $17 twos and a 32 card deck, so it's about half the time we hit. We might need to death some additional glass cards now, too. Like, we need to create any more additional glass cards, though. Alright, 20 out of 32. If for some reason this doesn't win, we can always just play a flush with the remaining 3. Don't want the Eternal Bloodstone. What do we hit? 8 of Hearts again. We're still fine on this blind. When we miss, that is. That's a very good Cartomancer hit for us. Three glass was more than enough last time. Still gonna go for 3 though. I think it was like 100 million. A little better that time with the steel in hand. 2 of Hearts. Okay, so no glass is necessary this time, and got what, 9 cards remaining. I think with so few cards remaining, we need to, again, accelerate things before the brainstorm goes away. It's really good. Here. Get one more round of brainstorm value on 2 very useful Terras for the situation. King of... How did I miss? When I only have 4 cards left. Three cards left now. It's less urgent as a result. Let's do some throwaway hands here to try and find, first of all, some lucky card hits. But also, we want to track down those remaining cards that need to be cut. So this goes here. There they are. That should be it, right? Cool. No brainstorm this time, so just want to do full glass to make sure that we get through. Alright. This is now technically a replaceable Joker. If anything, what we want is Eris up top. But I'll settle with some deaths for now. Because we do still have a few non-red seals, actually. Yeah, we're starting to fall off pretty catastrophically. Just snipe the Eris. I mean, it's a little bit too slow developing still. How often do you actually get to use the observatory? And if we replace this with a blueprint or brainstorm, we'll be able to make it do something. So that we can differentiate it if we have an opportunity to cut it later. But this is like the last ante where we don't need glass. We're so weak, and like trying to get this online is just not going to happen in time. We need a blueprint not only to accelerate this, but also just to like have some extra copies for our scoring. So that is what? It double taps the glass and the idol 2 times, so it is 4 squared. So this represents 16x right now. So 1.5. We have what? 3 triggers on each card, so 15 triggers. Right, the baseline, the red seal, and the hack. That's 3. So 1.5 to the 7th would be average. It's slightly better, right? Like that's 1.5 to the 7.5 is about 20x, but the variance is a little bit spooky on it. It has higher upside. This is more reliable in terms of our scoring. This is better short term because we don't want to be playing the glass yet, so let's just go with it. Feels good to not care about the plant whatsoever. Okay, so already that is a little bit better. Again, just because without the glass, Bloodstone is slightly better, but what we really just need is a blueprint or a brainstorm. Have you considered neither, though? Flint is annoying, but should be manageable. I don't have any face cards in my deck. Just kind of looking for a temperance off of that. Might as well farm up for potential lucky hits. But I also don't know how my scoring is going to look here. There again, because there's variance with the Bloodstone, we might need to have a second hand just in case the first one doesn't do anything, kind of like it's doing right now. Okay, it's doing a little bit better here. Hello, Bloodstone, please. I vouched for you. Okay, got a little bit of space in our score. We don't need full glass, always. Maybe this is a problem because we can't, without the reliable scoring, we don't know what like our floor is without glass, right? So it ends up putting maybe too much glass at risk. Like, even that is close. But is it always going to be that close? Or was that just an unnaturally good bloodstone? Looks like it was about an average bloodstone if they were nearly identical. Really need more discards, but it clears a voucher. Yeah, we're probably going to want at least one piece of glass here. So let's get some extra lucky card farm going. Might throw 2 just to see what our, like, a soft breakpoint check. Okay, Bloodstone started off strong, but kind of taking its 15-minute break apparently. All right, 3 glass should get us through next ante with the amount of Eris that we have. Because that was with the flint, which hurts our score pretty badly. Maybe 2 pieces of glass. Thought it was E13, not 14. Yeah, we've got space if we need another hand of full glass. Worst case scenario, we're putting like 2 pieces of glass at risk here. One, 2. Must add a really good bloodstone into the flint. Yeah. It's gonna be hard to even have enough for next ante. Is it temperance in my fool? I'd rather keep it that way. Oh. Alright then. There's the money. I think we might want to hold on to that, just in case glass starts becoming an issue. I really doubt it will. I think this is actually a better use of it. Just get everything a red seal, and the steal is the same as generating one of these, so if we hit the death instead of 1 Eris, that's like... I mean, that means we lose the steal anyway, so... Ouch. Second time? Still no face cards. Could take the Seltzer in place of the Bloodstone. That might give us a little bit of extra time. We just don't get to farm much that way. I don't even know if that's worth buying, to be honest with you. We also do have the Perkeo that we can get rid of, but... it is actually generating some score with the extra copies of Eris. It's just not enough to keep pace with the blind scaling. As a lot of lucky card hits. Oh god, it's the needle. That's the second time this week. Oh no. Reading the boss blind explains the boss blind.